Leo, welcome to your weekly reading for October the 3rd to the 9th. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week ahead. Keeping in mind these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone. So take the messages that do, my friends. And then also watch your other placements because there could be messages there for you as well. All right, let's get started. What is the energy around the week ahead here for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Oh, we got truth be told, exchanging gifts, no place like home. Okay, fork in the road, flexible on the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's see what you got. You got no place like home in reverse with blessed. Interesting combo. We've got fork in the road in reverse with exchanging gifts. Also an interesting combo. And then finally, the first card that came out was truth be told. Let's just move everything over a little bit here. Okay. So what this is telling me right now, Leo, is that you may be experiencing something that at first sort of glance or first sort of experience with it doesn't feel like a blessing, but it is. This is a blessing in disguise happening here. It's very unfamiliar, but it's going to be very revealing to you. It's going to involve you making a choice about something and perhaps exchanging one vibe for another vibe. Okay? And all the while you're being guided to be flexible here. Don't be too rigid. Don't be too attached to a certain outcome or a certain anything. Right now, no attachment is your best friend, okay? Really being flexible with whatever's happening and sort of accepting everything that's happening as being a blessing right now. Even if it doesn't feel like a blessing, even if it feels completely unfamiliar, and even if realizing the truth about a situation brings you to an unfamiliar place, this is really shifting things for you, but there is a choice point involved here with this fork in the road, and you may not realize just how much this choice is going to sort of formulate things ahead, you know? It may seem to you like this is not a blessing, and that this is something that's so unfamiliar that you're like, I don't actually know what to do here. But this is going to reveal a lot of truth to you. Look at that. We see the death card on the bottom as I cut and the 7 of Wands. So that's interesting. That makes me feel like this is sudden. It's transformative. And it could also involve a sort of feeling of defensiveness because you're not familiar with this. This is new to you. You're about to experience a sudden shift, Leo. And it's going to bring you to a place where now we see the Tower as I cut with the Death card. So this is going to bring in a lot of truth, just as this card said as well. But seeing the Tower sort of reinforces that message that whatever happens here, albeit unfamiliar, albeit sudden, and albeit transformative in the sense of it's a new chapter for you. It is showing you something unfamiliar. So the ground beneath your feet is about to fall away here a little bit, Leo, but you've got this. You've got this. You've just got to be flexible and trust that all of this is a blessing. Card 22 right here, right in the center. This is a blessing. This is coming through for you as a blessing. And it could be that it's going to shift everything. The ground beneath your feet is about to fall away. Let's see here. What will the tarot cards show us? Okay, there's the 2 of Swords. So there's your fork in the road. You're going to have to make a choice about how to direct this a little bit. But I don't think you're the catalyst of this. Ooh, all of those came out together. So they must want to stay together. Yeah, there is a new opportunity here, but it doesn't look like anything you've experienced before. And seeing the Strength card in reverse sort of, again, says that the lack of familiarity in this situation is making you feel like maybe you won't know what to do. And there's a little bit of anxiety and fear here in the Moon being in reverse. But this Page of Pentacles is sort of inviting you towards this by saying everything's going to be okay. This is safe. This is a new opportunity for you. Just stay flexible and let me guide you. Do you know what I mean? Don't turn a blind eye to this because it's unfamiliar. Instead, embrace it with trust and faith that you'll know what to do when the time is right. Even if it's unfamiliar, this is a blessing that's bringing in some change and some truth and some transformation as well. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles here with the Eight of Wands coming out together. Isn't that interesting? 2 eights. This tells me that it is a tower moment. This is a tower moment, but everything is going to be in balance. 6 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This 8 of Pentacles in reverse is sort of intriguing to me because it makes me think that right now, you know, when this all changes and happens, you might be looking for shortcuts, but there will be no shortcut for you. You must face this as it is. That's why Truth Be Told is here. That's why we saw the Tower, and that's why this 8 of Pentacles and 8 of Wands are here, is that there will be no denying that you have to sort of see this for what it is without taking shortcuts to sort of work around this. This is going to sort of involve you maybe facing something with determination and perseverance, and that will help formulate this transformation that's happening here. So staying in balance, seeing this as an opportunity for you to be determined and to show yourself just how capable you are of overcoming obstacles. That could be part of the truth. That could be what's being revealed to you. Because this is a blessing here. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's the Knight of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Death card. So again, getting really strong messages that surrendering to this transformation that may be very sudden, and to not resist the changes that come in to show you the truth, to sort of fall onto the blade, right? To see this Knight of Swords coming and to not run in the other direction, but to fall onto his blade and to say, I trust that this is for me. I trust that I know I can overcome any obstacle, to trust that the truth is a blessing in this case, to really surrender here. And seeing the Hanged Man also giving us these messages of surrender, to trust the timing of what's happening, and to see that you have a choice here. To see that you have a choice here as to whether or not you're going to feel like you can sort of let go of the reins a bit here, and to be confident, to be charismatic, to be warm and compassionate, and to sort of face any emotional sadness that comes with this change with sort of this a brave heart. You know, that's what's coming to mind, this idea of a brave heart, and to know that you have that choice here. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant in reverse, which tells me that you may, in the process of healing through this and moving through this, you may sort of be faced with something that doesn't feel like it fits. You know, like you may face something that is sort of like a tradition or a convention or something in the even legal matters that, you know, it might cause a bit of some moment of pause here. You may be questioning things more when the truth comes out in this situation, and you may have something in the legal realms to sort of consider as well. This could involve sort of like an outdated system that you sort of are confronted with, you know what I mean? Or it may involve sort of seeing something as stagnation as opposed to you being the issue. But no, seeing a situation as no longer being able to evolve, that it's not you, that it's a situation that needs refreshing, right? You're no longer feeling like you can go with the societal norm here. You're not feeling like you can go with the status quo here. You're almost feeling a little bit rebellious in terms of that. This is interesting. Seeing the Hierophant in the reverse tells me that in order for you to feel grounded during this cycle, it's almost like you need to turn to spirit. You need to surrender any sort of ego-based thinking and surrender to a higher vibration. That will help you to be more flexible. That will help you to surrender. That will help you to stay in balance and authentic. Look what just came out. The Hierophant again in reverse. So from my clarifying deck just dropped it. So it's very interesting. This is a time to really turn to spirit and to turn away from sort of those ego-based moments of perspective where we can easily feel stagnated and we can easily sort of feel like too hot-headed. So it's like turn to spirit. Now, what about that moon in reverse? Oh, there's justice coming out. So this is really a time to see what's fair, to see the outcome. I think you're going to find is in balance here. But it might involve you going away that feels unfamiliar with this no place like home and Hierophant in reverse. I feel like you're going to be in unfamiliar territory here, Leo. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's going to be important to stay vulnerable and authentic. Don't try to hide your feelings. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Don't try to care for others. You need to focus on yourself right now. And that might sound funny, but sometimes when we over care for others, it's a distraction from caring for ourselves. This can be sort of seen as someone who's so overwhelmed with themselves that they start to over focus on other people in their life. There's the High Priestess in reverse as well. You've got a lot of major arcana here. You've got the Hierophant, the Justice, and the High Priestess all coming out for you in clarification. Listen to that inner voice. Trust that deep knowing that you can handle this. And focus on healing for yourself right now. Don't be distracted by others. Continue to be open with your emotions. Don't try to hide yourself. Don't try to pretend. I feel like you're going to be trading things here. When I see exchanging gifts and the Hierophant in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, and Justice, it feels like you're going to be looking at a situation and maybe initially feeling like you have to sort of step into the familiar path that you always take when moments of change occur. But it's like you have an opportunity this time to do things differently. It's almost like there's a freeing energy here. And you can change this. But there is something here that is going to lead to a separation or a conflict. I feel it's a separation of some kind. And it's almost like this separation is going to, like I said earlier, it's like it's pulling the ground beneath your feet right out of there to show you that you've always been able to stand on your own 2 feet. I almost feel like a codependent relationship could be coming to a close here. There's the Chariot coming out as well, and the Ace of Cups now on the bottom of the deck, which tells me that you will be starting a new pathway here. And it's a higher vibe. The Chariot is upright. You're making moves here. You might even physically move. You might even move from your home to a new home. It feels like things are shifting so that Leo can see just how capable you are. And I feel like you're in this holding pattern right now where you don't see that. And so this moment is approaching that's going to be very transformative and really eye-opening, and it's at first going to, you're going to have all the emotions that you would expect. You might have some sadness, you might have some feelings of remorse or regret about past stuff. You might have taken things really personally when this happens, but it's almost like it all has to happen to reveal to you just how capable you are. There is a truth here, and it's almost like you're going to need to choose the path that is the unfamiliar one in order to sort of understand all of this. That taking the path that you always take, where maybe you hide your feelings and maybe you don't really say how you feel, and then you end up sort of being distracted by other people's needs instead, isn't going to serve you this time. This is a moment for you to be really authentic in your own energy and to focus on yourself and to really pay attention to the spirit world. Like, what is your higher self saying to you right now? Interesting first card, surrender the idea that you can fix someone. So there could, like I was saying, there is a codependent relationship vibe in this reading. It says here it's time for a relationship to shift. If it doesn't work to try to fix someone, it doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own feelings and healing. So that's very interesting to come out for you here. I do feel that a codependent relationship may be sort of coming to an end, and that's a blessing for you. You just need to be flexible in how you see it. You may have been in this relationship for a very long time and have gotten quite comfortable with the codependent aspects of it. Surrender worry is also coming out here. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body, focus on the power of your heart, and have faith that spirit is always guiding you. Very interesting. Bottom of the deck, we see here, surrender your desire to control other people. That's sort of the vibe I was picking up on the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This idea that you can fix people, control people. Your worrying about others isn't serving anybody. It's not serving you, and it's not serving those people either. It's a distraction. It's a distraction away from your own path. And that's where you need to focus. That's what this reading is saying to me. This card says here, being overly controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. I feel like you're going to be entering into an experience here, Leo, where you may be tempted to try to focus on other people and really worry about the outcomes that you're going to face, when really this is a blessing. It's going to show you just how capable you are. And I feel like you're exchanging one vibe for another. You're exchanging a low vibe for a high vibe. This is taking you places, my friends. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this reading was helpful. If it resonated for you, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. If you would like a personal reading, you can find the link for that in the description below. And I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends. Take care. Have a great week. We'll see you soon.